Hello again. Welcome to the breakdown. Today we have a scene. We are going to break down a scene. It's just a simple staging scene. When I say a simple staging scene, it's a scene that shot with simple shots. When I say simple shots, you understand that there are shots that are not moving. There are simple shots and complex shots. So simple shots, when the scene is captured by simple shots, it's just simple staging scene. So we are going to look for the whole thing that is included within a simple scene. We're going to have look at lighting. We're going to look at the blocking, also set design, and the camera position. When you how you can position your cameras and whatever, everything. And next time maybe we'll look at the complex staging scene. Yeah. So let's get started. I chose these two scene, one from this film, Fatherhood, and another one from the Underground Railroad. Even if it is a simple staging scene, it doesn't mean it's going to be simple to be shot. Because what you have to do is to make sure you have an interesting scene at the end. So what you're going to do is to make sure the lighting is great, the blocking too is nice. You have to block your actors nice according to the background, which is set design. And also you have to make sure that your camera position is really matching with the whole things. The lighting. Let's say this scene we're going to use, they use the upstage lighting. It's when the light is on the other side or the opposite side from the cameras. Talking about upstage lighting, this is a technique that invented many years ago when all the production used to be held in theaters. In theaters, all the lights used to be hanged above and also on the other side of the actor, the opposite side of where the camera is going to stand. It gives this kind of nice cinematic look, as you can see in this picture. Also, in this picture, they use this, it's the same. They're using now. So, when you're doing your films, make sure you're using this technique. It is making everything looks nice. You can see it here. And even in many films, you can check or pay attention on it. You're going to see like it's in every film now. But doesn't mean you can also light from the front when you have you want your film to be light, flat kind of thing. You should light from the front, it's okay. But when you are doing a simple staging scene, that's how why you have to make sure your background, your set design, which sometimes we call set dressing, it has to be interesting. As you can see in this scene, scene from the Underground Railroad, the background, it has the great background. There are a lot of people in the background. The lighting, you can see the lights out there. And also, you have to remember, even if you're doing that, when you are lighting black people, it's totally different when you are lighting uh, white people. It's different because the cameras, they don't they don't consider white people and black people as the same. One may go in the shadow section and then the other may be on the highlight or mid-tone kind of stuff. So when you are lighting these black people, black dudes, it's hard to have this actual lighting, which is upstage lighting, because you will have a lot of contrast when you don't have another light, because it cannot be only one from the opposite side of the camera, because it's going to have a lot of contrast on one side. So the best thing you can do when you are doing this, when you are lighting a black person, like you should add another light. Let's say from this side, because when you can see here, there is this light from this guy on this side, and from this one you can see this light. It's totally different with the shadow on his face, which means there have to be another light, or reflection of it, You can reflect the light, or you can add light to increase the light or to reduce this contrast on the other side of the lighting. We all know, we all can see that the all light is coming from this side, but there have to be the bouncing material which is going to bounce a light, which is going to reflect light to the skies, or especially has to be light sometimes, unless you want to have, a lot of shadow here, or a lot of contrast from another side. And when we talk about blocking, you block according to the camera. So you block for the cameras, how you position your actors according to how you're going to take your scene. And with reminding the 180 degree, so you're not going to confuse the audience by crossing the line. As you block the actors, you put them like they have to be not moving as well. It's not only the camera which are moving, even the actors, they don't have to move. They can sit and don't move, because whenever they move, the camera moves. So when you are adapting, or when you are using this simple staging scene, or when you are blocking a simple staging scene, you make sure you position the actors and the cameras totally straight to the actors and no movements. As you can see here, they don't move, they just talk, and then it could be only the exchange of the angles, which is super cool. And when you take the angles, make sure you have a lot of angles. You have a lot of angles to mix, because it may be boring. So when you have a lot of angles to mix, it can save your scene. We will see when we will be looking at the complex staging scene where the actors are even going to move. It's very complex to block the scene, but it's cool. It's cool when it is blocked well. When people are moving, it looks legit. And but here we have this simple one where you position the actors. You make sure you know the line, and then also you know where you put the light if you are doing the upstage lighting on the other side. Just simple as that. Very simple as that. But you have to make sure it's not going to be boring. It may be boring when you don't care about all those materials: lighting, blocking, set design, and camera positioning. When you position a camera, make sure you have enough shots from the guy, so it's not going to be bored. No one is going to be bored in the scene. I thank you very much. Next time we'll be looking at the complex staging scene with a lot of movement in the shot. This thing is cool. I will see you again.